Element 3 is reach. One of the biggest mistakes people make when starting with AI content is thinking they can use the same approach across all platforms, but that's not how the game should be played. Right from the start, you need to be thinking about how to optimize your AI content for TikTok's specific algorithm. Recently, I was studying why some AI creators blow up, while others with better tools stay stuck at 0 views. So the first thing I analyzed was their posting patterns, and one thing dominated successful accounts. They weren't just creating AI content, they were creating AI content that worked specifically for TikTok's format. Their videos were optimized for vertical viewing, they used trending sounds, and they understood TikTok's preference for authentic storytelling. However, most creators were just repurposing the same AI content across platforms and wondering why it wasn't working. But TikTok rewards content that feels native to the platform, and successful AI creators adapt their tools to serve TikTok's unique culture. A few months later, the creators who cracked this code were getting millions of views, while the ones using generic approaches stayed invisible. This just goes to show that you should always be optimizing your AI workflows for the specific platform you're targeting. You never know how much better your results could be. So if you create AI tutorials, make them snappy and vertical first with trending audio. If you use AI for editing, ensure your pacing matches TikTok's fast scroll culture. And if you are using AI voices, pick ones that sound natural and conversational for TikTok's intimate format. Element 4 is automation. 95% of people who tried to create AI content quit before they even find their viral formula. Here's why. After working with countless AI content creators, I can tell you that 95% of them promised themselves they'd post daily, then completely abandoned their schedule within 2 weeks. The thing that will make you succeed the most with AI isn't creativity or the best tools, it's consistency. And overlooking this is the biggest mistake new AI creators make when starting out. The creators I've seen reach millions of views aren't always using the most advanced AI, but they're the most systematic about their creation process. They never miss posting days. They always batch their AI generations, and they make creating content feel effortless through automation. So take it from me. Being creative with AI is one thing, but being consistent with AI is what builds real followings. So how do you do this? Well, the most successful AI creators I know don't rely on inspiration or random tool experimentation. They use content systems. And if you're serious about AI content creation, you need something to help you maintain your posting schedule. That's why I recommend using a content management system. Notion AI is perfect for this. It helps you plan your content calendar, track which AI tools work best for different video types, and organize all your prompts and workflows in one place. Instead of scrambling to remember which prompt generated that viral video, everything is documented and searchable. I mean, you can create templates for different content types, which helps you see what's working and what needs improvement so you know where to focus your AI experimentation. You can also use it to schedule your content planning sessions effortlessly. Plus, with your prompts, results, and performance data all in one place, staying organized with AI becomes very manageable. You can track which tools are giving you the best results, so you never waste time on ineffective approaches. You can set reminders to try new AI features, so you always stay ahead of trends. At the end of the day, successful AI creators don't just use great tools, they organize their creative process systematically. As I was planning to talk about content organization anyway, I reached out to Notion to see if they wanted to sponsor this portion of the video, and they agreed. They also offer AI features in their free plan with unlimited personal use. So if that interests you, I'll drop a link in the description. I don't care how good your first AI video performs. Until you understand the complete AI ecosystem, you'll keep hitting creative roadblocks. The trending tools, the experimental features, the new releases, none of it matters unless you can navigate the full landscape of what's possible. Most creators see AI tools as individual solutions, whereas successful creators use them as an integrated creative system. So how do you do this? Well, you need to understand the 4 layers of AI content creation. In front of me, I've got the 2025 AI stack, and I'm going to walk you through the 4 key categories where the best tools live, starting from the foundation level, all the way up to the experimental bleeding edge tools. Remember, I'm not sponsored by any of these tools. I'm just sharing what actually works in 2025. Let's kick this off with the basic foundation tools. These include ChatGPT for scripting, Midjourney for thumbnails, and ElevenLabs for voiceovers. Now sure, these aren't the flashiest tools anymore, and honestly, everyone's using them, so you won't stand out just because you have access. But here's the thing, you can't skip the fundamentals. Having reliable access to quality text, image, and audio generation means you're never stuck without content options. Imagine you have a viral video opportunity, and you need to create follow-up content quickly. If you don't have these foundation tools mastered, you'll waste precious time figuring out basics instead of capitalizing on momentum. Foundation AI tools are like your creative safety net. They're not about revolutionary content. They're about having reliable systems so that when inspiration strikes or trends emerge, you can execute immediately without technical barriers. AI tool category 2 is specialized content creation tools. Have you ever wondered why some AI creators seem to have endless unique content while others repeat the same formats? Well, that's down to specialized tools like Runway for video generation, Stable Video for animations, and dozens of niche AI applications. I've built my entire content variety using specialized AI tools, and as an added benefit, they're extremely powerful for specific use cases. There are tons of different specialized tools available, but the most game-changing categories are video generation, voice cloning, and automated editing suites. Even though foundation tools handle my basic needs, I also invest heavily in specialized tools for unique content types. The best video generation tools I've found are Runway ML and Pika Labs for short-form content. Additionally, I think it's crucial to have access to voice cloning technology. The best options I've discovered are ElevenLabs Premium and Murf AI for different voice styles. If all those tool names made you overwhelmed, then here's an important reality check. The creators getting millions of views aren't using every tool available. They're using 3 to 4 specialized tools consistently and mastering their specific capabilities rather than jumping between dozens of options. And if you want to stand out in 2025, focus on depth over breadth. That's what I've done with my specialized tool selection, and it's created content that competitors can't easily replicate. Now this is where things get exciting. Experimental AI tools can be a great way to create truly unique content, especially when you want to be first to market with new formats. They allow you to access cutting-edge capabilities that most creators don't even know exist yet. When I first started experimenting, I really enjoyed testing unreleased features and learning how to push AI tools beyond their intended limitations. Honestly, if I hadn't been willing to experiment with buggy, inconsistent tools, I doubt I'd have discovered some of the techniques that became my signature style. That's why when you're building your AI arsenal, experimental tools can feel more exciting than reliable ones. Of course, they also come with higher frustration levels, but if you're only dedicating small amounts of time to experimentation, it can be a useful way to stay ahead of trends without risking your consistent content output. Another big advantage is that you get early access to techniques that become mainstream months later. With established tools, even if they work perfectly, you're competing with millions of other creators using identical approaches. With experimental tools, you might be one of only hundreds testing new capabilities, which means much less competition for attention. But of course, this means more technical problems and failed attempts, which is something to keep in mind. AI ecosystem layer 4 is integration platforms. When individual AI tools first emerged, I, like most creators, used them separately and manually stitched results together. I was comfortable with my individual tool workflows. Things worked reliably even if inefficiently. The idea of connecting multiple AI tools through automation platforms seemed unnecessarily complex. But as my content demands grew, I started exploring integration options. By 2024, I decided to experiment with Make.com and Zapier for AI workflow automation. And over the last year, I've been building increasingly sophisticated automated content pipelines. Looking back, it's been transformative for my creative output, and it's freed up mental energy for strategy rather than execution. Now, I won't deny that automation platforms can feel overwhelming at first, but they're also the key to truly scalable AI content creation. For every hour you spend setting up automated workflows, there are dozens you save in repetitive tasks. These days, I'd say integration platforms are essential for anyone serious about AI content, but I'm still building my systems thoughtfully, testing small automations first and making sure I maintain creative control over the final output. Of course, automation can remove some creative spontaneity, and unlike manual creation, it requires upfront time investment. That's why it's important to start simple and only automate workflows you've already proven manually. If you're ready to learn the specific tools and techniques I use for each layer of the AI content stack, then I'll leave that detailed tutorial video right up there. But don't click on it just yet. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the AI content curve, okay? I'll see you over there.